Hello everyone, it's Louise here. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to do an interactive card using the pull tab thin cuts from Close to My Heart. So these are the pull tab thin cuts, and it comes with instructions in it. This is what they look like. And we're going to team it up with Let's Eat Cake stamp. Very, very cute. The llama and the bear. Stamp and thin cuts. I'm going to use Melon and Seabrook ink, some Bitty Sparkles, and a white Jelly Roll pen. So this is the card that we'll be making today. So we'll start off with doing this base. So I'll bring in my Versamat, which has sponge on one side, and on the other side it's a grid pattern. Great for lining up. So we'll do some stamping. Put a bit of paper down because I want to go off the page, and I have just randomly put these small icons. There's hurrah and a star and a starburst. Melon ink. And we're just going to go random stamp. We will turn our stamp as we go. So that we get a random looking pattern going off the page as well, off the cardstock. Okay. For the next step, we want to do some lining up. So we'll place it on our Versamat, and we're going to make a slot, and that's what these are. So there's 3 different sizes of slot, so I'm using the 1.5 inch size. So we're going to measure halfway on this piece. So it is 3 3/4. So that's 1.5 plus 3/8. So altogether that makes it 1 7/8. So we'll put it about 1 1/8 up from the bottom, and draw a 1.5 inch line, and then we're going to do a little spot here. This is where we're going to cut our notch out. So I'll bring in my cutting mat for my embossing machine, and we are going to, this is the way I do it. So we've got it lined up there, and I'll just move it down and put a bit of tape so it doesn't move. the other piece we're going to put where we're going to cut our notch out. Just going to do it half on, half off the cardstock, and I will go off camera and run it through the machine. So that's the first step for this card. Then I'm going to use a jelly roll pen and I'm going to go around the outside edge. This size is a 0.8. They come in a pack of 3. All products that I'm going to use today will be listed down in the description, and they're all available from Close to My Heart. This stamp set that I'm using today was not designed to be used with the pull tab thin cuts. There are other stamp sets that have been designed specifically for the pull tab thin cuts, but I wanted to show you all that certain stamp sets can be used to create the same interactive look. I've gone ahead and pre-cut and coloured in with watercolour pencils the images. That was just to save some time on the length of this video. Leave that to dry for a minute. So I'll bring in, so this piece of gorgeous paper is from the Storybook collection, and that's going to be our base. I think it'll look nice with those black dots along there to have at the top. Or you could use these beautiful stars. It's great to have the versatility of double-sided patterns to be able to choose what you want. Okay, so here are, so I've stamped the happy birthday in Seabrook ink. And here's the images. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to have this come out of the cake like that. But first of all, I'm going to have this strange shape here, and this is what we're going to, this is the pull tab mechanism as well. So we're going to fold. You can see there's fold lines here and a couple of fold lines down there. So we'll start with this one. Fold that in. Now this is double layered to give it added strength for when you're pulling it up. So here, see these lines here? I hope you can see them on camera. So we're going to fold that one in and then that one out. That one's going to come in so that we end up with a circle there. Okay. Before we go any further, we've got this stabiliser. It's a little belly band. And that's going to slide down there. Okay, so I'll put that on now. So the next step is to pop it up through the slot. That little, it's like a hockey stick, so that's the end of your hockey stick. Okay, so you're going to slide it in from the back through that slot. Okay, now while it's down at the bottom, we are going to pop some tape there, and we're going to centre, and that stabilises it so it doesn't wobble all over the place. Okay, so there we have it. So the next portion, so we're going to pop, that is going to go on there. And this is what we want to happen. And that's, well, it's not attached yet, so it's not going to come out. Okay. So place that where we want it. We need some narrow 3D foam, so that's 3 millimeters. And we don't want it to, we're going to put it down the edge here. Because we don't want it to impact on the movement. So we will also put a few more bits of foam. Bits of sticking to me. Here and here. Okay. So let's have a look at this again. Going to put a glue dot, so I'll get a large glue dot and put that glue dot on here. Okay. Then we'll peel off the backing. Now I'm holding these together so that it's going to be where I want it to be. Okay. Right, press down there, and there we have. It works. Okay, So then this is going to go here, across there. So I'm just going to pop some glue across there. Okay. And we're going to turn it over and put some 3D foam around the back of this card front. We don't want it to go too close so it doesn't dip in the centre once it's been mailed. So that's what I'm going to do, and then that's going to get stuck down to the front. And while I've got it there, I'm going to just cut that off. I've cut one of these little pull tabs there, and that's going to get glued on there. So a little bit of glue. There. Just hold it in place for a moment. We'll peel these off. So you'll be able to look at all your stamps in your stash in a different way so that you could apply them as an interactive card. Like that. Okay. And I finished it off with some bitty sparkles. In those little starbursts. I won't put one there, I don't want it to be in the way of the pulling mechanism at all. I hope you've enjoyed this today. I've been really enjoying the pull tab thin cuts, and I've made lots of different cards over the last 6 months, and I will put those at the end of this video so that you can have a look at what else you can make with these very versatile thin cut. I hope you have a great crafty month, and I look forward to you joining me on my next video. Bye for now.